Okay, I need to lose something out of my inventory. Maybe the soul sand can go. I should probably go back up and empty my inventory out.
Yeah. I'm hoping to find anything.
Well, I found a lot of coal. I know that's not exactly what you hope for mining at this level.
I found some gold. And I found
I found a little bit of gold too.
I found a lot of fucking redstone.
Yeah, some lapis.
Yeah, I took some lapis up there. Let's see. Yeah, got all that gold. Lots of redstone. I keep finding redstone everywhere.
Well, I mean, that'll be good for us at some point.
Yeah, there should be an option that lets you eat redstone.
I cannot believe there wouldn't be a mod for that, so...
There are mods that let you use redstone for other things. Gotta admit, looking through the some of the mods, it's just giving me a headache. 'Cause, I mean, the one thing... Alright, I've had a hell of a lot of, you know, stoner friends over the years, and I'm okay with that. I don't care. They're generally chill. They pretty much want to sit around and play video games and eat snack food all night, and that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then now look, and there's like one mod that, like, you know, Herbcraft adds pot to Minecraft.
Oh, I saw that one.
It's like, there's no fucking point for that. What would the mechanic be? I mean, all of a sudden, you don't want to, you're hungry and you move at half speed. I mean,
I don't understand.
Well, I mean, I noticed that it adds in a bunch of, you can make hemp and hemp blah 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 and new types of food and, like, yeah, alright. The thing is, I've always thought the best way for people to, you know, the easiest way to get caught doing something stupid is to advertise.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care shit, or if that shit is legal. I've read medical papers. I know it's about as dangerous as, say, drinking. Or less so, even.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't give a shit. Oh, you'll become addicted. No, you won't. Papers have said you won't since 1840, and none of them have ever said otherwise. Yeah, well, it's a gateway drug. Only if you would have done those drugs in the first place. Yeah, so basically your argument is if the person is a weak-willed idiot, they'll probably go on to do more drugs. You know, congratulations, you have done nothing to disprove the point. I don't care. Tax the hell out of it. It's like, oh god, I think it was the governor of North Carolina, or it might have been the governor of New York, said that if he were allowed to make marijuana legal, he could balance their budget that day. But seriously, don't get your ass caught. Here's a hint. They probably are watching you if you download that mod. Or a server with that active. Can you imagine everyone on there would be undercover cops? There would even be not even room for real players. Everyone on there would be an undercover cop.
We don't have any spare coal up here, do we?
No, there's some in the ceiling of where I am.
Well, no, I put a little chest next to the furnaces to hold the fuel. So I wanted to make sure that there wasn't any hiding out in another chest.
Okay, what was it? I was reading an article on some pissant little state, doing their absolute best. They had undercover cops trying to, basically set up to pick up whenever people had thrown together a impromptu punk rock show to try and arrest them.
What? Why?
I don't know. Apparently, this is a really big deal to them. You know, like someone throws together a fucking garage band show, and the local parking lot at in an unused, quiet neighborhood at 3 a.m., apparently they need to have enforcers there to take them out.
Okay.
I mean, like, seriously, they had the worst fake Twitter account I have ever seen. With, like, a picture of someone who I'm pretty sure was a drawing. It's just you couldn't tell because it was such a shitty scale. But they had, like, piercings and a green mohawk. And they were asking questions like, hey, does anyone know when the next show is gonna be? I'm new in town. I'm really looking to show up. Fucking really? And my first thought was, you are bullshitting me. This can't be real. It was. I think it might have been one of the Carolinas or one of the Dakotas or possibly Kentucky.
Well, it's hard to tell the difference between a Dakota and a Kentucky.
Somewhere that, evolution and everything has forgotten about. I mean, like, societal evolution. Where advancing forward, we don't do that. We like staying perfectly still where we are. We like just assuming that our societal rules will continue functioning exactly the same as they always have.
There. Discovery.
Yeah, but I mean, like, who goes to the trouble of breaking it? Because, I mean, they're like, oh, there'll be drugs, and, I can only assume that there's people in the background, so I'm going, there will be dancing. Dancing leads to fornication. And, that there's someone, like, angrily pounding a table while sitting in his giant fucking back leather chair. Going, we must punish the young people.
I need a chair like that.
Yeah, so do I. And I want a giant fucking, like, oak desk that I can, sit in it at.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I got a corner desk. Takes up most of the room.
I have a giant pile of crap I have cobbled together out of spare wood and a very nice antique desk, which is not very nice anymore because it's got a giant pile of crap cobbled together on top of it. I have pulled the drawer out, and I am using the shelf out of an old entertainment center as a keyboard tray.
Mm-hmm. Well, make do with what you have.
The thing that holds my video game system / video games, I actually purpose-built. I say that like I had a plan, but I didn't.
You just kind of started putting things together until you were done?
Yes. Literally, there's a shelf that is holding up my PlayStation 3 that has no two of similar brackets, holding it up. All of them are different. And it's tilted slightly back into the left, and at the same time, somehow, it's tilted slightly forward and to the right. I don't know how this is. The laws of, as far as I can tell, reality tell me it shouldn't be able to do this. But it does. And the whole thing shakes like mad when you walk past it. It's full of tiny drawers I built out of poplar boards with little drawer pulls on them. And they all just rattle, and anytime anyone walks through the room, you can probably hear it in any video I've had where someone walks through the room.
Nope.
Well, I would probably be able to, but then again, I'm fucking finicky about that sort of thing. But,
I know people like that.
The point is, it's such a... And it's all nailed to a pair of speakers. Which... are giant-ass speakers, so they're on each side of my monitor / TV. And, the TV just kind of fits in the middle where it's vaguely protected by all of the crap.
Do the speakers function?
Yeah. The speakers actually function very well. They were...
I wasn't sure if they were just, a structural element at this
No,
point.
they're not structural speakers, but that is not beyond my realm of, capability.
Right.
These don't work anymore, but they're tall.
They're tall and they don't collapse under their own weight.
Yeah, if we ever have a minor earthquake here, this thing is fucked. And, like, I'm gonna go with a 3.0 or higher.
Have you ever been in the 3.0 earthquake?
We had, like, a minor one here last year. I think it was a 2.5.
Because, you know, from my experience, that's barely enough to feel.
Keep in mind, we are in an old house.
I know.
Everything makes this house shake. Well, you know, me and Angel were actually in bed at the time and woke up because we were at, well, of course, our bedroom is at directly the farthest point of the house.
Yeah.
So, when that happened, we thought the world was ending, or that something had hit the house. Or that, you know, the cats had finally built a tank and were trying to take down our bedroom door.
Well, that would essentially be the end of the world when cats learn to use tools.
Yeah, that's the end of everything forever. But, yeah, it was just one of those, well, everything has gone wrong moments.